Here we go. This is break 948, the 2021 Topps Series 2 one boxer. Pick your team. We have Josh Hader with the Brewers, Andrew McCutchen with the Phillies, James McCann with the Mets, Walker Buehler with the Dodgers, the San Diego Padres team card, followed by Alex Colomé with the Twins, Adam Wainwright with the St. Louis Cardinals, Yu Darvish with the Padres, Donovan Solano with the Giants, followed by a 70th anniversary Ricky Henderson of the Oakland Athletics, followed by Jason Castro with the Astros, Adam Duvall of the Braves, Jacob Stallings of Pittsburgh, and Justin Upton of the Angels. Alrighty. We've got Estevan Florial of the New York Yankees, followed by Rafael Montero, Edwin Rosario of Cleveland, a pitcher time of the Atlanta Braves, followed by Hanser Alberto of the Royals. We have Cole Hamels of the Braves, Brian Reynolds of Pittsburgh. Ooh, and here we go, a memorabilia card right off the bat, and that is going to be Luis Robert of the Chicago White Sox, and that is going to Jonathan. Congratulations, Jonathan, right there. Followed up by Mike Tauchman of the Yankees, Devin Williams of the Brewers, Jordan Montgomery of the Yanks, and Jose Ramirez of Cleveland. We've got the home run handoff of the Yankees, followed by a Future Stars James Karinach of Cleveland, Ryan Weathers of the San Diego Padres, followed by a Diamondback, and that is going to be Cole Calhoun, followed up by Robbie Grossman, Corey Seager, Gary Sanchez of the Yankees, Ender Inciarte of the Braves, a silver RC of Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins, and that's going to James, followed up by Devi Garcia of the Yankees, the 35th anniversary throwback right there. Then we've got Sin-So Choo of the Rangers, Raimel Tapia of the Rockies, Danny Jansen of the Blue Jays, and Kyle Tucker of Houston. Next up, we have Craig Kimbrell of the Cubs, Andrew Heaney of the Angels, Baseball is Fun of the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Drew Rasmussen of the Milwaukee Brewers, and that's going to Cynthia. Then we have Corey Kluber of the Yankees, followed up by Didi Gregorius of the Phillies, Mike Sorko of the Braves, Zach Eflin of the Phillies, Christian Arroyo of the Red Sox, and we have a numbered out of 221, another Christian Arroyo of the Boston Red Sox, and that's going to Cynthia. Followed up by Jason Kipnis of the Cubs, Ryan McBroom of Kansas City, Nick Solak of the Rangers, and Brian Anderson of the Marlins. What's up, Brett Diddley? Brett? Yeah, it's super hot here in Rochester as well. We've got a shopping cart surf home run celebration of the Red Sox, Rio Ruiz of the Orioles, followed by Antonio Sensala of the Rockies, Tom Hatch RC of the Blue Jays, followed by Eric Kirilloff RC of the Minnesota Twins. Next up, we've got Tony Watson of the Giants, Jose Abreu of the White Sox, followed by Jake Fraley of the Mariners, Carlos Carrasco of the Mets. And then we've got a significant statistics, Marcell Ozuna, followed by Braylon Marquez of the Cubs, Jed Grieco of the Milwaukee Brewers, William Contreras of the Braves, and Trevor Story of the Colorado Rockies. Actually, our air conditioning's broken. The air conditioning repair person's here right now, so you probably hear Roxy in the background whining because she wants to go out and play with them, but that's not allowed. Then we've got Jeff Mathis with the Rangers, Carl Edwards with the Braves, Edwin Diaz with the Mets, followed by Gloves Are Hats for the Toronto Blue Jays, Zach Plesac of Cleveland, followed up by Jose Martinez of the Mets, Jonathan Scoop of Detroit, Rowdy Tellez of the Blue Jays, Ryan Presley of the Astros, Jared Dyson of the White Sox, Hyun-Jin Ryu of the Blue Jays, Jason Hayward of the Cubs, Austin Slater of the Giants, and Chris Sale of the Red Sox. I've sang that a couple times, Brett. Followed up, we got Gregory Plocano of Pittsburgh, followed by the Cleveland Indians team, a Seattle Mariners team, the Boston Red Sox, followed up with Ryan Braun of the Brewers, Trevor Rogers, RC of the Miami Marlins. Then we've got Michael Pineda of the Twins, Enola Paradis of the Houston Astros, followed up by Anthony Rendon of the Los Angeles Angels, and a 35th anniversary RC Dane Dunning of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Kendall Graveman of the Mariners, Anthony Desclafani of the Giants, Brandon Lowe of the Rays, and Ryan McMahon of the Colorado Rockies. Hey, Rocks. We've got the Oakland Athletics team cards, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Houston Astros, followed by Jim Man Choi of the Rays, James Paxton of the Yankees, David Peralta of the Diamondbacks, Chris Bassett of the A's, Ronaldo Nunez of the Orioles, Tommy Pham of the Dodgers, Chris Bryant of the Chicago Cubs, followed up by Tanner Rourke of the Blue Jays, CJ Cron of Detroit, Victor Robles of the Nationals, Lance McCullers of the Houston Astros. We have Matt Barnes of the Red Sox, followed by Alex Young of the Diamondbacks, Jorge Solder of the Kansas City Royals, a RC Johan Ovidio of the St. Louis Cardinals. Then we've got Justin Turner of the Dodgers, Yasmani Grandal of the White Sox, Shed Long of the Mariners, Carlos Santana of Kansas City, Yanni Chinros of the Rays, a 70th Luis Garcia, and that is of the Washington Nationals. Followed up by Billy Hamilton of the Cubs, Austin Barnes of the Dodgers, Mike Brochure of the Rays, and Pablo Lopez of Miami. We've got Tim LaCastro of the Diamondbacks, the San Francisco Dodgers team, Philadelphia Phillies team, Chicago Cubs team, Ryan O'Hearn of Kansas City. We've got Daniel Norris of Detroit, followed by Randall Grichuk of the Blue Jays, Cedric Mullins of the Orioles, Bubba Starling of Kansas City, and then we're going to have another RC. This one, Alex Kirilloff of the Minnesota Twins. And that is going to be going to James. Next up, a Josh Fleming of Tampa Bay going to Bobby. Bobby and Marla. And then we have Ben Gamble of the Brewers, followed by Adonis Medina of the Phillies, and Jeff McNeil of the Mets. Hopefully he can just fix it so he doesn't have to be on the mic, Brett. But if he can't figure out how to fix it, I'll get him on the mic because I'll pass out. Next up, we've got Braxton Garrett, RC of the Miami Marlins. Then we've got Vince Velasquez of the Phillies, followed up by Quinonella of Pittsburgh, the St. Louis Cardinals team cards, followed by Kenley Jansen of the Dodgers, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, followed up by Jose Barrios of the Twins, Clark Schmidt, RC of the Yankees, going to Andrew, followed up by Dominic Smith of the Mets, the Max Scherzer NL All-Stars, the Jahmai Jones of the Baltimore Orioles, going to Jonathan, Mike Moustrux of the Reds, Andrew Miller of the Cardinals, and Dallas Keuchel of the White Sox. We've got the Angels team card, followed by Andrelton Simmons of the Twins, Michael Fulmer of Detroit, Alex Wood of the Giants, Ryan Zimmerman of the Nationals, and then we have Jake Woodruff of the Woodford of the Cardinals, and that is going to be going to Amy, followed up by Shane, not Justin Bieber of Cleveland. Then we have Yandy Diaz of the Rays, Nick Castellanos of the Reds, Jordan Hicks of the Cardinals, followed by J.P. Crawford of the Mariners, Jackie Bradley Jr. of the Red Sox, Dinsel Lamet of the Padres, and Jose Iglesias of the Angels. We're halfway through this Topps Series 2 break. As soon as we're done with this, we will be getting into break 949, the 2021 Contenders Draft Picks football. We have an Enrique Hernandez of the Red Sox, Garrett Cooper of Miami, Brett Phillips of the Rays, Jeff Samardzija of the Giants, followed up by David Price of the Dodgers, Edwin Rios, future stars of the Dodgers, Keston Hiura of the Brewers, a RC, this one, Jonan Heim of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Mitch Garver of the Twins, a Bryce Harper NL All-Star, followed by Will Myers of the Padres, Trey Mancini of the Orioles, Joe Musgrove of the Padres, and Christian Walker of Arizona. The Baltimore Orioles hold me back, bro. Team card, followed by a fish out of water of the Marlins, Kwang Hoon Kim of the Cardinals, a sell side strength of the White Sox, Giancarlo Stanton of the Yankees, Andre Scrub of the Houston Astros, followed by Eugenio Suarez of the Reds, Tyler O'Neill of the Cardinals, Edwin Encarnacion of the White Sox, Dakota Hudson of the Cardinals, followed up by Raymond Laureano of the A's, Jared Walsh of the Angels, Marcus Stroman of the Mets, and Delino DeShields of Cleveland. And folks, if you're enjoying the baseball today, 50% off the rest of the Topps Series 2 baseball using code ST50. We have from Franmil Reyes of Cleveland, Izan Diaz of Miami, the future stars Adbert Alzolay of the Cubs, Luis Severino of the Yankees, followed up by Jonathan Villar of the Mets, Christian Vasquez of the Red Sox, Austin Nola of the Padres, Mark Mullican of the Angels, Sean Murphy of the A's, a David Wright of the Mets, followed by Isaiah Kinner Falafel of the Rangers, Victor Reyes of Detroit, Starlin Castro of the Nationals, and George Springer of the Blue Jays. Shane McCallahan of the Tampa Bay Rays, followed by Haesung Kim of the Padres, Johan Ramirez of the Seattle Mariners, and then Luis Diaz of the Miami Marlins. What a rookie pack we've got going right here, followed by Jonathan Aruz of the Boston Red Sox, and we are just cranking the rookies to start the beginning of this pack. Michael Conforto of the Mets, followed by Jared Olivia of Pittsburgh. And we've got Marcell Ozuna of Atlanta, followed by Adam Haseley of the Phillies. We're going to have Garrett Crochet of the White Sox RC, followed by Dylan Benicas of the Mets, Corey Dickerson of Miami, Jazz Chisholm of the Marlins, and Corbin Burns of the Brewers. Julian Merriweather of the Blue Jays, followed by Mickey Moyniak of the Phillies, Dalton Jeffries of the Oakland Athletics. And now we get into our vets with Trevor Bauer with the Dodgers, Michael Chavis with the Red Sox, Franchi Cordero of the Royals, Yoan Moncada of the White Sox, Tom Murphy of the Mariners, Shogo Akiyama of the Reds, a Charlie Blackmon 35th anniversary edition, followed up by Luis Alexander Bazavi of the Giants. Then we've got Alex Avila of the Nationals, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, and Kyle Hendricks of the Cubs to wrap up that pack. And 7 packs remaining, not including the hobby exclusive pack. Taylor Widener of the Diamondbacks, followed by Luis Garcia of the Houston Astros, Jordan Weems of the Oakland Athletics. Then we've got Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins, and Sherton Apostle of the Texas Rangers. Next up, we have Mike Zubino of the Rays, followed by Austin Romaine of the Cubs, Adam Eaton of the White Sox, Nicky Lopez of Kansas City, a green out of $4.99, and that is James Paxton of the Yankees going to Andrew, followed up by Alex Dickerson of the Giants, Dwight Smith Jr. of the Reds, Eric Hosmer of the Padres, and Nick Marquez of the Braves. Sherton Apostle of the Rangers, followed by Rafael Marchand of the Phillies, Matt Foster of the White Sox. Then we've got JT Brubaker of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then we've got Elvis Andrews of the A's, Jose Garcia of the Reds. We've got Chad Wallach of Miami, followed up by Sam Huff of the Texas Rangers. Then we've got Kyle Schwarber of the Nationals, a player cut numbers Roger Clemens of the Boston Red Sox, and that's going to Cynthia. Followed up by Dean Kramer of the Orioles, Luis Arraez of the Minnesota Twins, Andy Young of the Diamondbacks, and David Fletcher of the Angels. Zach Manixtry of the Dodgers, followed by Tejay Antoine of the Reds. We'll just have to flip these around. Keegan Aiken of the Orioles, Jonathan Stever of the White Sox, Zach Birdie of the White Sox as well. Then we've got UCL Kukrich of the Mariners, Xander Bogaerts of the Red Sox, Trevor Rosenthal of the Padres, Alex Cobb of the Angels, Kevin Kramer of Pittsburgh, followed by Stefan Crichton of the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb of the A's, Aaron Nola of the Phillies, and Austin Hedges of Cleveland. We've got Tucker Davidson of Atlanta, followed by Mark Mathias of the Milwaukee Brewers. Then we've got Jojo Romero of the Phillies, and Chris Davies of the Rangers. Followed by Ty Buttery of the Angels, Tommy Listell of the Giants, Willie Castro of Detroit. We've got Noah Syndergaard of the Mets, Steve Shishnick of the Suns, a AL All-Star 35th anniversary Roberto Alomar of the Blue Jays, Derek Dietrich of the Rangers, Jose Altuve of the Astros, Kurt Suzuki of the Angels, and Brad Keller of Kansas City. We have Brent Rooker of the Minnesota Twins, followed by Tanner Hook of the Boston Red Sox, and then Miguel Yajuri of the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jose Marmelos of the Seattle Mariners, followed up by Luis Campusano of the Padres. Next up, we have Carlos Martinez of the Cardinals, Shandy Alcantara of the Marlins, Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then we've got Framber Valdez of the Houston Astros, followed up by a numbered out of 2001, Alec Mills of the Chicago Cubs, and that's going to Harry. Next up, we've got a Future Stars, Randy Arozarena, Michael Brantley of the Astros, AJ Puk of the A's, and Wade Miley of the Reds. Pavin Smith of Arizona, followed by a Twins up the middle. Then we've got a Cincinnati Reds team card, the Kansas City Royals team card, followed by a Future Stars, Dustin May of the Dodgers, Daniel Barrett of the Rockies, Ken Giles of the Blue Jays, Josh Naylor of Cleveland, a silver, Brad Keller of the Kansas City Royals. Then we've got a significant statistics, Fernando Tatis Jr. with the 62.2% hard hits. Followed up by Matt Carpenter of St. Louis, Kyle Freeland of Colorado, Scott Klingerly of the Phillies, and Nick Ahmed of Arizona. We have Ozzie Albies of Atlanta, the New York Mets team, the championship fireworks of the Dodgers, Brendan Rodgers of the Rockies, Alejandro Kirk, RC. Then we've got Jose Leclerc of the Texas Rangers, followed up by Tucker Barnhart of the Reds, Tyler Glasnow of the Rays, Greg Holland of Kansas City, Zach Gallen of Arizona, Stephen Piscotty of the A's, Steven Strasburg of the Nationals, DJ LeMahieu of the Yankees, and Alex Mills of the Cubs. And now we're on to the Hobby Exclusive Pack. We've got the Dylan Carlson RC of the Cardinals, followed by Randy Arozarena, Mike Schmidt, and Juan Soto. There we go, folks. That is the end of those packs. Now let's run down these rookies, of which we have quite a few. We have Dylan Carlson of the St. Louis Cardinals, followed by Alejandro Kirk of the Blue Jays, Pavin Smith of the Diamondbacks, Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pirates, Luis Campusano of the Padres, Jose Marmelos of the Mariners, Miguel Yuri of the Pirates, Tanner Hook of the Red Sox, Brenton Rooker of the Twins, Jojo Romero of the Phillies, Mark Mathias of the Brewers, Tucker Davidson of the Braves, Zach Birdie of the White Sox, Jonathan Stever of the White Sox, Keegan Akin of the Orioles, followed by TJ Antoine of the Reds, Zach McKinstry of the Dodgers, Andy Young of the Diamondbacks, Dean Kramer of the Orioles, Sam Huff of the Rangers, followed by Jose Garcia of the Reds, JT Brubaker of Pittsburgh, Matt Foster of the White Sox, Rafael Marchand of the Phillies, Shirton Apostle of the Rangers. We got two of him in a row. Then we got Ryan Jeffers of the Twins, Jordan Weems of the A's, Luis Garcia of Houston, Tyler Widener of the Arizona Diamondbacks, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Luis Alexander Bazebi of the Giants, followed by Dalton Jeffries of the A's, Mickey Moniak of the Phillies, Julian Merriweather of the Blue Jays, Jazz Chisholm of Miami, Garrett Crochet of the White Sox, Jared Olivia of the Pirates, Jonathan Aruz of the Red Sox, Luis Diaz of Miami, the Johan Ramirez of the Seattle Mariners, Ha-Seong Kim of the Padres, Shane McCallahan of the Raves, Johan Heim of the Rangers, Jake Woodford of the Cardinals, Jahmai Jones of the Orioles, Clark Schmidt of the Yanks, Jake Cronenworth of the Padres, followed by Braxton Garrett of the Marlins, Adonis Medina of the Phillies, Josh Fleming of the Raves, and Alex Kirilloff, 35th edition of the Twins, Johan Oviedo of the St. Louis Cardinals, Dane Dunning of the Rangers, and Nola Paredes of Houston, Trevor Rogers of Miami, William Contreras of the Braves, Braylon Marquez of the Cubs, followed by Alex Kirilloff of the Twins, Tom Hatch of the Blue Jays, Drew Rasmussen of the Brewers. We've got the Devi Garcia 35th anniversary edition of the Yankees, the silver Ryan Jeffries of the Twins, the Ryan Weathers of the Padres, and Estevan Florial of the Yankees to wrap up those rookies. And now on to the featured cards. First, we have the 70-year platinum players with Roger Clemens of the Boston Red Sox going to Cynthia. And then we have our auto of Luis Garcia of the Nationals and a memorabilia of Luis Robert of the White Sox. The Nationals going to Andrew and the Chicago White Sox going to Jonathan. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of break 948.